They had heavy rain overnight, but the sun is out now. It's supposed to be great tomorrow. And they tell me, this is rare, I used to live here, they had not had rain for 21 days until last night, so they actually needed this. So not good for press day riding or the amateur day, but should be great for the motos tomorrow. In our weekend preview, we're going to talk to a couple of key figures, including, of course, the biggest story of the week. Ken Roczen's back. Going to race at least one motocross race here at High Point. How will that go? We'll find out. And in the big story from last week, Ty Masterpool's unbelievable ride battling factory riders for podium real estate. We'll catch up with him and see how much better maybe he can be here. And a couple of other 250 talents looking to break through. Chance Hymas, Levi Kitchen, Garrett Marchbanks up on the 450. Would have been a big story last week if it wasn't for Masterpool's masterful performance. So a lot of different angles as we go into round 4 here from High Point.
Well, I'm definitely here to have fun. Like I said, it's Father's Day weekend, and I asked my son straight up if he wants to go on a boat or if he wants to go racing. I got a super clear answer that he wants to go racing, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. But expectations is a little bit tough just because I've only had Monday on motocross, and I tested a little bit on Wednesday, so I don't have a whole lot of time. Nonetheless, I've just said it to the other guys, if I get my ass kicked tomorrow, I'm totally fine with it. I think a good whooping is good every now and then, keeps it real, and I'm ready for the challenge. So nonetheless, I'm also every now and then I'm capable of some pretty cool stuff, so I know what I'm capable of, and I know that I can race good, and yeah, it'll be interesting. You know, it'll be a little bit of nostalgia with being on a Suzuki again. You know, it's been a minute since I've raced motocross on a Suzuki. I don't have a whole lot of experience, at least in the last year or so, when it comes to racing motocross on a yellow bike. So I'm sure we'll go through a little bit of testing stuff here throughout some of the practices, and but yeah, I'm gonna give it a good shot. You know, once the gate drops, the BS stops, and of course I want to do good. Where that is, I don't really know, but I know I got the fitness for a couple of motos, and yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl.
Any other plans to race any more in the future for the season, or kind of just this one for now?
The cool thing is that I can kind of pick and choose right now, right? This came totally unexpected because I didn't really want to race any, but then, you know, after a few weekends off and watching the other guys race, I was ready to show up and try. So if I get a good taste tomorrow, very likely that I'll be jumping in for a couple more rounds here later in the season. We'll see.
You know, you're one to have fun on Instagram and everything like that. Are we going to see anything cool off the big quad for the fans?
Yeah, hopefully. I looked at the track. Honestly, a lot of the stuff looks a little bit more mellow than it used to be, you know, even the roller section. So, but nonetheless, we're always going to do something cool for the fans.
We know that you got the speed. We know you can be up there. How does it feel to finally kind of be back where you know you could belong?
It feels very good. Obviously, it's been a very emotional couple of years and stuff, but I just kept on believing in my team around me and God's plan and just persevering through it. And, yeah, it feels really good to be here. Obviously, been a pretty emotional couple of years, but looking forward to tomorrow and stuff, but it's going to be good.
Because I know everyone talks about the pros about being in the 450 class. Any cons that you notice actually switching to the 450 this year?
I mean, yeah, there's obviously pros and cons with everything. Biggest thing is just I only have a couple of days on the bike, so I mean, I'm on a new set of suspension this weekend on a new bike that's completely stock, so it's obviously last minute with all the testing, so it's going to be testing throughout the whole year. I mean, throughout the whole season, it's going to be just trying to get used to the bike, and still I'm not one with the bike. I don't know exactly what it's going to do, so it keeps me on my toes, but no, I'm looking forward to it, like the adversity, and yeah, it's going to be good.
Iconic moment at Redbud, threw the number 1 up, let him know on the hole shot. Are we going to see another one if we grab a hole shot this year?
I think I have to now. So hopefully at Redbud, I mean, hopefully here tomorrow, but definitely I stay focused and stuff, but yeah.
Finally kind of had that breakthrough day that we were looking for in Colorado. What do you think kind of played into that, and what are the kind of expectations and goals for the remainder of the year?
Yeah, for me, it's having a good group of people around me. They're just trying to push me, and they know I can run up there, and I just kind of needed to believe in myself and get a good start. So once I got a good start, I knew I could run up there, and I saw Hunter in front of me. I knew I just kind of had to chase him, so just like a practice day. But yeah, just the group of people around me are really good.
Yeah, it's got to be really reassuring and good for the confidence to finally have a weekend like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all of us work so hard to do stuff like that, and for me to finally pull it off, it felt great. Yeah.
Is the Platinum here to stay for the rest of the year?
I don't know. It's kind of a work in progress. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll see. I can't give you a yes or no.
Might have been some good luck at Colorado. Thanks, Chance. I know you're a bigger guy. Obviously, that kind of played into moving up to the 450.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to just get as many points as we can for the end of the season for the playoffs and hopefully qualify for that.
That's kind of the expectation for the remainder of the season, is try to make sure you get in for that.
Yeah, that was the plan originally for the lights class, but just how things switched up after Hangtown, we decided to go 450. We realized there's still enough rounds left to, hopefully qualify for it. And if we top 5 some races, we should be able to make it in.
Good. Is this going to be more of a full-time deal for you to be on the 450 maybe?
I believe so for outdoors from now on. I think over here at Club, we're going to stick with the 450 outdoors and 250 Supercross.
Hayden, kind of seemed like you were chasing a setting last week at Thunder Valley. Anything changed midweek coming into this week and feeling a little more comfortable?
Yeah, we struggled on suspension a little bit last weekend, and it showed. But yeah, that's just the big step this year is learning that stuff. And yeah, we did a lot of changes this week. We're on a whole different setup, so we're gonna try and get it dialed in at this round, and hopefully we can get back to that podium momentum.